Hello guys, hi there. Right, come on Dave, respond. How do we are about to start. Okay, there you go, I have responded.
Okay, cool.
Keyboard's gone. Right, there is a YouTube advert for something or another. Okay. Skip advert. Oh, yeah, no, sugar, we're live. It's me prattling about with a pad on thing, right, so it's fine. Okay, carefully pull up a pew. Okay. Come on, Bonnie McGrew, pull up a pew.
The question is,
I keep forgetting,
in shot?
I keep forgetting how big the... Oh, God, you can see I didn't sweep the floor back there. You didn't tell me you were panning back that much. 3, 2, 1. Doing live YouTube is not a problem in any way, shape or form. Just a smidge, just a tad. Yeah, because I look like I live in a goldfish bowl right there.
Better?
Hang on, you need to wait for the time delay. I'd say that's right. I'd say leave it there. You've got all the shuttles in.
Cool, that'll do that.
Right, so...
Excellent.
We have 6 viewers. Now I'm assuming that means you've got a pad, a mobile phone, another pad and that mobile phone all turned on. There's actually only 2. Oh no, we've got us as well. So yeah. Oh, turn your phone off. Let's not. Sorry guys, I realise this is gripping viewing. Please bear with us 2 seconds.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, let's get all the catchphrases in now, shall we? There we go.
Shall I do the intro? Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Hi, and welcome to Geekology Live Starships edition. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And this is, oh God, okay, so shed loads of things to bring people up to date with. So firstly, this is our first live video in a very long time due to COVID. As surprising as this is, he does not live in my pocket, and I would not want to live in his. I know what goes on down there. Since we filmed properly last, the Starships has been and gone. So we missed the end of what was an incredibly long run of things we had been doing, which obviously is a shame, but it is sadly the way it is.
Yes.
So we are going to do a catch-up. Now, here we have Shuttle... No, give me 2 seconds just to double confirm. We've got Shuttle Pack 6. We've got Shuttle Pack 3. We've got Shuttle Pack 5. So those are the 3 that we did not review.
Yep.
We then also have the first 2 onlines, varying specials that were released, and the last of the ships in the run. And Sven has duplicates of the ones that he also has. So, in order just to get rid of 2 big boxes first, Sven.
Yes.
You need to exercise more. What? I thought I'd get it in there. You bought shuttle packs. I didn't know you bought shuttle. They were on special. You got them on special, didn't you? You're going to annoy me. And oh, we have a live call. Hello, gorgeous. I am in the middle of doing a live YouTube thing. So, if you want to join on there and flash boobies and things, that would definitely get us more viewers. But if not, I'm afraid we're going to have this conversation tomorrow. Right.
Sorry.
Bye. She says hello, and she then says goodbye. Okay. So,
all right.
So shuttle packs.
Yeah.
You bought shuttle packs. There's no way you bought shuttle. They must have been cheap. Yes. Yeah, I know it's gorgeous. I've got one. How much did you get them for?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that on camera.
Fair
Especially that one.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't. Oh, I've got to throw a thank you. Thank you,
Michael. Thank you.
Who's Michael?
One of our viewers.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I've got to throw a thank you. I think it was this pack. Sugar might have been that pack. Okay, I need to throw a thank you for either pack 5 or pack 6 to when we were at Star Trek Destination. And we did that live thing with the guys.
It's too long ago.
Remember that they were doing raffle tickets?
Oh, right.
And you got to go up and pick your own prize, and I picked the shuttle pack.
Oh, okay.
So we will send links to the thank you for that. Right, so getting back to the thing, let's see, I mocked Sven a bit. All right, so should we get this box off so I've got somewhere to leave? So first of all, we have, which one of these was the first one?
The one with one on the side.
Oh, yeah, okay, let's do this one then. So we have the, well, you did
Uss
the
Gagarin. NCC 97930 from Star Trek Online, part of the Star Trek Online collection.
It is, funnily enough.
In these lovely boxes.
We are big fans of this style
I've been
of boxes.
converted.
They are moving the entire collection over to this style of boxes, which makes me slightly envious.
We think. It's not been confirmed.
Okay, he tapped me.
It's
So that does make me slightly envious of people who continue the collection after us, essentially.
Adam says you were so excited winning that raffle.
Oh, excellent! Good.
Was that the Geeklology?
It was the Geeklology, yes.
Right,
Did I not say that it was the Geeklology?
No, you weren't sure. A minute ago.
I know. Yeah, so my bad. No,
At which point, Irish Trekkie and Trek Collector. I think you were involved in that as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. That was a big thank you for
Callum.
Actually, to be honest, forgetting the raffle ticket things, which lots of people won prizes that night.
Yeah, lots of them.
Lots and lots of people won prizes that night, which I thought was really nice of them to do. I just thought it was really nice that they included us and they included a few other SFI members.
Yeah.
I mean, we know they're inclusive anyway, but that party in the bar was just really, because we were doing our own live cast, and then when we finished, we joined in theirs, and it was a really nice night. Anyway, right, so review. So let's do a review of the packaging first of all. It is a standard box with an open window so that you can see the ship, which is at a really nice position in there for you to see. It has all the relevant information on it, i.e. that this is a Star Trek Online ship, the number of the magazine, Fantasy Road Collectors, and on the back it lists 6 of the ships in the range that they were about to release. They have since done. What are they up to? They up to anything now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all those are out now.
Yeah. I have played Star Trek Online, but I do not play it religiously, so I cannot comment as to the accuracy of any of these. However, I'm fairly confident that they are going to be accurate, because I have no doubt whatsoever that the people who do play this are very, very passionate about their game and their ships.
I think we'll probably find what I think is the general consensus of them.
Okay,
what I've seen online.
You've been online, I haven't been online.
Shall we do the mag?
During COVID, I have been.
We've both been ridiculously busy.
That's something we should probably talk about.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
right. So, a few people messaged me that were really concerned because I do Love Your Geek on Instagram, which is just photos of bits and pieces, and I started to ramp that up just before COVID, and then I essentially went offline during the whole COVID thing. It was not due to mental health issues. Well, it was, but it wasn't. How it works is this: my workload trebled during lockdown because, like Sven, I too am involved in a charity, and they just got absolutely slammed. And then on top of that, I have friends who are suffering with various issues. So I was trying to help them, and then I had my own life stuff and everything during that just took me. So essentially I disappeared offline. For those of you who don't know, I struggled to maintain an online presence during the best of normal circumstances. Other than photos of fun little geek stuff, which I'm happy to do, I don't really chat much online. So a few people had reached out to me and said, are you okay? And I'm like, yep, great, fine, I'm just really slammed. And then you disappeared offline for different reasons.
Well, the main reason,
actually they were the same reasons, just different.
Because my role where I work is supporting IT primarily, as well as other functions, at a charity that looks after people over the age of 50. And you can imagine with COVID running around, that's an awful lot of people who suddenly didn't have access to little details like food.
They have star bases.
Cool. It was literally a case of within a couple of days where I worked for had changed from doing its normal stuff to COVID support, literally like that, because there were older people in Birmingham and Sandwell who literally had no access to groceries. They couldn't do online orders, so on and so forth. So yeah,
as important as people's starving is,
busy.
they do badges with different colours. Sorry, you were telling me about starving people.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you get the gist. Things went a bit mental.
do the magazine.
Other people were like getting furloughed. We were mental.
Well, no, I was furloughed. I was furloughed from my paid job. It's just all the unpaid stuff I do.
Whereas I was just almost 24/7 mental.
No, to be fair, my furlough job, we produced, it wasn't me personally, but the company was producing PPE for the NHS, and very, very busy. And they were helping out other charities as well.
So there we go. Right, number 1 in the Star Trek Online Starships Collection. Uss Gagarin, NCC 97930. Active 25th century, length 492 metres, affiliated to Starfleet. This is how you put it on its stand. Here's some shots.
I'm not putting mine on my stand,
That's
it's
nice.
going back in the box.
That's nice.
I'm not
Cool.
displaying these ones out. No. Well, I am displaying them, but they're going on the bottom, they're not on the shelf.
Because this is based on the Gagarin from Discovery.
Yes, this is gorgeous, by the way. Why has it got orange round scoops? Does it have orange? Oh, yeah, because they're red.
Yeah,
on the
red,
thing.
red orange
Okay.
I mean, they're very orange in fact.
I'm not sure why proof of black being used as a colour for a...
There's your topographical view.
There's a topographical view.
Yes, there is. There's a topographical view. Primary
Sven,
phaser array, main
You know how
bridge.
this is 90 minutes? Have you
Perfect.
looked at the stuff in front of you?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I just thought I'd throw that out.
stuff.
Stuff.
Designing it, more of this, and yes, it's basically quite a nice mag. It's quite a long mag as well. Starship modernisation project. That's quite cool. And then the next one is the USS Chimera.
Quite like the gap in the nacelles. And it's
Yeah.
blue top and bottom to give you the... Yeah, I groove to that. That's
Ooh.
kind of funky. I do like that.
Oh,
I like the shape as well. I'm not sure about the colour, but I like
we're
the
going to
shape.
end up collecting this entire line, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so I'm putting mine back
That's
just
gorgeous.
purely because I built my display stand specifically.
180 issues of specials. I wish there's going to be a
There's
lot
too
more.
many. There's too many
There's too
already.
many already.
So this is just going on across the bottom. That is stunning.
wow.
Okay, I do not know what that is meant to be like other than what I've just seen in the magazine,
But oh my god, that's nice.
but I'm giving it a 10. It is what the magazine says it's meant to be. I do not know any better, so I can't criticise it. The build quality is good. The paint job is good. There are no errors that I can obviously see. The join mark's nearly impossible to see. The build quality of this looks really nice, and I love the style of packaging, because I'm sorry, you do have to score this slightly on the packaging. What are your feelings?
I concur.
Okay, so we've got a 10.
Absolutely positive.
So
So
we got-
concur.
Oh no, do not do the whole thing. It's a long ass quote. Okay, so yeah, loving that. Big up on that.
Yep.
Right, do you want to do shout outs?
Right, let's catch up with some of this stuff. Okay, right.
How many of it is just
Michael
calling you gay?
Potel. Hello guys, hello, how you doing? Sunstreaker Titan, hey everyone, hello. David Zab, don't know who he is. Sunstreaker Titan, how many ships? A few.
Yeah.
We've been a bit behind. Dad, a little bit. Wow, and we still are. This is the
Hey,
worst
listen,
part. Even if we manage to get all these
Unless
done,
you
there's still
start
stuff
getting
that's
on
come
that,
out since.
unless you start getting on that push bike of yours, you're always going to have a big behind.
Talking about that, that was another reason things have gone slow, because someone almost ran me over on my bike.
Oh, I got mugged as well.
Oh yeah, so you know, we've been having a great
Yeah.
time.
Today, you know, I said today was not my day. Today
Yeah.
has been I've been in pain all day.
Oh.
My face has not stopped hurting at any stage, so that nerve is just... It's
I concur, because this hand is not working properly still.
I told you, switch over to the other one and start using lotion. Right, so issue 2. Are we all
Hold
caught
on.
up?
No, we're not even remotely.
Okay.
Sunstreaker Titan, how many ships? Quite a lot. Yeah. Adam Boots, you were excited winning that raffle. I picked that up on earlier.
Yeah.
Michael Pytel, what ship is that translated from Klingon?
What ship is that translated from Klingon? What?
I don't know.
We haven't got any Klingon ships.
Come back to that one later and try and figure it out. Okay, they were very friendly to everyone. What do you both think of Lower Decks? It's only one episode we've officially been able to see, which was accidentally put on YouTube.
Only one episode. It was the YouTube episode, Honest Gov. Absolutely in loving it.
Yeah, we loved that first episode.
That first episode.
Which is a spoiler for the series of the reactions that are coming.
Yeah, reaction videos will be coming.
501st Legion.
Oh yeah.
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've got some friends on the 501st.
Well, fair enough. I've got.
Well,
But there we go. Hey, love the show. Did you see the Orville XL? If so, what do you think of it?
Yeah, that's one we need to do.
It looks really, really nice, but the small one's the same detail.
Yeah, I know. Price-wise, you're better off buying the small one than the big one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think is next with Star Trek for Eagle Moss? I would like to see the ship from Galaxy Quest. If they do that. Yeah. I'd be up for that.
I want the shuttle.
Totally.
Really want the shuttle.
Yeah.
I want the Galaxy Quest, but I want the shuttle. That's...
The Galaxy Quest. You know, it's not the name of the ship, right?
I know that. Not the point. Remember the thing we need to put on later?
Oh, yeah.
So, yes.
At some point, we'll be reacting to Orville. So that's going to be fun. I think we might want to do... It's the Chimera. It's Captain ship.
I know the name. I didn't know what it looked like. Oh, they should have painted the wall. They should have painted the main deflector dish.
Oh, is that the only thing wrong?
Well, no, the paint. You'll see when you open yours.
I'll get there eventually. Back to this. I'd love to see the ship from Galaxy Quest. As far as Star Trek is concerned, I would imagine that because the world is a completely different place now.
Discovery.
They'll
do
Lower Decks.
They'll do Lower Decks. Lower Decks have already introduced a number of new design ships.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
What I would assume is that we'll probably see the entire range put back out in these boxes.
Yeah.
Because that would be sensible.
That goes without saying.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's what's
okay. They made an error with this one.
Did they?
Yeah. Which is weird because they make a big thing of it in the magazine.
Right, getting straight because there's 13 people watching us, you nutcases. Hi guys, great to see you both. And you, Ken Marsh. How you doing, chap? 501st Legion, what do you think about the XL DS9 and the regular one? The XL DS9 is not big enough.
We need to do a side-by-side comparison at some point. However, that's not happening because I've seen it in the flesh and I've handled it and I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
It is not big enough. It needs to be bigger and there isn't enough detail in it. It does not qualify for the cost. It does not qualify for the level of detail bonus to it. You are much better off staying. If you're going to step up, okay, if you love DS9, okay, you've got a number of things. Firstly, the Playmate toy DS9 was amazingly good. Secondly, the Eagle Moss model, whilst incredibly good, missed lots and lots of bits due to the size scale. We thought that would be remedied. And
also missed a little detail of a stand.
We thought that would be remedied with the XL. It wasn't. So you've got a number of other options. You can go over to the Star Trek Attack Wing DS9. There are two versions of that DS9. There is the painted and the unpainted version. For those of you who are particular about your detailing and are skilled, I recommend the unpainted model. It is beautiful. I helped a friend do one of those. It is good. The painted model, on the other hand, is equally good, but the price bracket of that is... And also, and I hate to say this to anybody that's a fan, please don't buy it. Please do not buy the painted model for the Attack Wing. The unpainted one, fair play, that's anybody's game. But the painted ones should really be reserved for people who are playing the game. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
can empathise
unfair because I've done it with some ships, but I won't do it with others. Any ship that they did a really limited run on, I will not purchase for my collection. I debate buying it for the game if I think it's going to improve the game, but I will not buy pieces like that because it takes away from the enjoyment of people who play that game. This is nice, but the main deflector dish is wrong.
Yeah, the main deflector dish is it needs a sticker.
See, the thing
or a
is,
decal.
they've made the main deflector dish out of transparent plastic, but there's no way of lighting it. So that was and the weird thing is they even put the ridges in so that it could, if it was backlit, have the ridges it has in the magazine, but you can't backlight it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opening this up. Can I just say that these are pissing me off?
Why?
Look at the join lines.
What join lines?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but essentially, yes, what join
Join
lines?
lines.
How come they're doing it for this and not for...
Technology's moved on in the last 8 years.
Yeah, they could have moved the rest of the collection along with it.
They did. It's just that you're worried about some of the stuff that came out in 2012 originally for us. Am I wrong? What are you giving it?
9.
Yeah, you go. Thought you might.
Actually, you know what? This is a really crap review. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so the warp nacelles have got an insane amount of detail. The paint job is lovely. The paint job for the impulse engines is great. The lettering underneath both top and bottom is beautifully done and spelt correctly. The windows are a smidge rushed, but essentially there. Sven's going through the magazine like he's read it, but me and you both know he's just opened it and he's looking at the pretty pictures. So yeah, that's. Would you agree with that essentially? Okay. So I'm popping that one back in the box.
Nog. Important. Nog. Needs a statue.
Needs a
In
statue.
Picard.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yes.
They'll probably put it in
And
Lower
it should
Decks.
be unveiled by Dax.
They'll probably put him in the lower. That's fine. It's fine. You know, important people from DS9 have mentioned
What?
Lower Decks.
Are they?
Yes, there is an episode where they specifically do a whole thing at the end of the episode that you laughed at a lot.
That I haven't
That
seen.
you would have laughed
That I
at.
can't have seen.
That you would have laughed
Which
at.
is
if
impossible
you'd
for me
have
to have
seen.
seen.
If you'd have seen it, you would have laughed at it a lot.
Okay.
That
fair
one.
enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And there we go. Right. So, yes, 9. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for that.
Let's try and catch up a little bit more. What did you think about Regular 1? Because we went off on DS9, we didn't mention Regular 1. Regular 1 is so in your collection, it's scary.
When I've seen it, I'll let you know. I've seen the artwork for it.
Have you seen the pictures of the actual book?
I wet myself.
Not looking forward to that at all. And there's a lot of us who also want it re-released upside down. No, with extra pods on it.
No.
What? I want a full set of motion picture stuff. What's wrong with me?
We haven't got that sort of time, Sven.
What, full set of motion picture stuff?
No, what's wrong with it?
It's going to be one of those evenings.
It is.
Right. He
Right.
says
Are
not
we-
even being able to get something back in a box.
Are we doing these?
That's what she said.
Are we doing these in order, or are we just pick? Actually, what's top of your box? Pick the next thing out that's top of your box. That sounded a lot wronger than it felt.
Yep. Shall we get the XL out of the way? Because that's a biggie
Yeah.
and heavy, apparently.
Oh yeah, it's really heavy.
Okay. Right. Stephen Ayres. Hello, gentlemen. Glad I've finally made it to see you stream live. How many rooms in your houses are dedicated to your starships? You've got one.
Well, dedicated isn't quite the right. I have
You have a wall.
I have the entire collection displayed on one wall in my living room, and in my office I have a couple of spares of certain ships that I particularly like.
Yeah. I've got a single Detolf cabinet at the moment, and then them dotted around all over the place. And plus, I've got an extra refit at work on the desk. So, because had to. But I don't actually collect the entire range because I don't have the room. I absolutely do not have the room So I'm very much cherry picking.
I'm single, so I get to dedicate how much room goes to what. So I did actually. Also, to be fair, I did decide that these would be living room worthy when it was only 80 issues.
You decided it was living room worthy when you saw the D.
Yeah.
Issue 1.
But it was only meant to be 80 issues. It wasn't even meant to be.
I know, but it was issue 1.
It
was the
wasn't
test run.
It wasn't even.
It wasn't even the full run. It was the test run.
Yeah. But it was only meant to be half a wall. It was never meant to be what it is.
I basically have got quite a lot. Even the Federation.
You've got most of the Federation stuff, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm a bit. I'm very behind. To be honest.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think. Other than the Federation, there's nothing else in your collection there. That you're
no! I held on to certain iconic ships.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Like the Bird of Prey.
Yeah, but I'm saying from the general.
Oh, well, generally speaking, I tend to just stick with refits because I haven't got room for anything else.
No,
really.
it's fair enough.
Lee Monk says, "Hi guys, great to see you back. Hello." And a hello to Stephen if I didn't give you a hello. Here's a hello anyway. Just in case, I've lost count on... Stephen's back again. I've lost count on how many months, perhaps now every year, I've been waiting for the space stock to become back available, currently collecting the plaques. Yes, the space stock they weren't sure was going to sell.
Yeah. The space stock that is presently trading in the UK for between 100 and 120 pounds. That one.
You mean the hashtag, we need stock of space stock? We need space stock.
Space stock.
Space stock. We need space stock.
Yeah, I think the cheapest one I've seen on eBay in the last 6 months was 15. Most expensive was 120.
Apparently they came back into stock for 3 hours.
Really?
Yes.
I hadn't heard that one.
Bang! Gone. By the time I'd found out, they'd already gone.
With the Americans? Well,
No. This was a British store.
No, but even the Americans are buying from the British store.
Yeah, so it's just like, insane. So good luck with getting the space stock. We do recommend it.
We highly recommend it. It's a beautiful model.
Yeah, totally. But I can see people who are doing the 3D prints of them.
We know somebody who does those, and these are nice.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to
and
get
of
one
course,
of his, actually.
we've got Space Stock Birmingham, which is a bigger space stock.
Sven, size doesn't always matter.
It does when I can put different size starships in different parts.
True. Should we review this one?
No, let's keep going. Still got Adam Boots. I've only seen the first episode of Lower Decks. Too hyper for me, not really my sort of thing.
That's fair comment.
Fair comment. But we are.
Yeah.
You'll see our reaction.
Reaction videos.
Reaction videos.
Yeah. We don't want to do spoilers. Reaction videos.
Yeah, totally. Lee Monk, hashtag we need an economically viable space stock.
Yes. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, would you like to?
Shall I do the mag and then I'll get mine out?
Do the mag and then whip yours out.
Enterprise J, special issue, Universe class, launched in the 26th century, operated by the United Federation of Planets, 3,219 metres long. Suddenly those nacelles look slightly less spindly. This is how you put it on stand. This is the view of it, which makes it look almost Star Wars-in, but there we go. Right. Designing the Enterprise J.
They didn't.
They did. Doug did.
Okay.
It's a Groton ship.
Yeah. Go.
There we go. This is the comparison of the J and the NX-01. That's not to scale. Sorry, it isn't. And there's where the J came from.
God, there's a lot of weight.
And there we go. Doug Drexler's Starship designs, including the...
Oh no, he's designed some beautiful ships. This is just not one of them.
I love this ship, just so we can make that very clear. Oh yes.
I would like to say to the person who bought me this for my birthday, thank you very much. It was a really nice thought, and I'm really sorry I bought you this, but I know you'd want it eventually. Was a really nice touch, because I was absolutely bricking it when they said I got you your birthday present because I know you're a completist and you would have to get it, and I was shedding myself thinking I've got to be nice about the bleeding Enterprise from beyond. I don't think I could do this, so this was a surprise. Yeah, thanks, Finn. I'm about to slag this thing off Royal, and you do know that.
Yeah. This is when they were going for the UPN logo. It was, wasn't it? Look. European. No. Yes. So the Chaffee. Is that the Chaffee?
Sven, look how many ships are in front of you.
I know. I'm trying.
What?
I'm trying. I'm very trying. A refit.
Yes.
Of the NX-01.
Yes. Now that is nice.
If you haven't got the model of that going yet.
Yeah, seriously, the refit of the NX-01, that's a must for every collection.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with this, the crappiest of all the Enterprises, and I'm including the sailboats.
You're including the Enterprise B?
Yeah, this is worse than the B. At least the
Sod right off with that.
No, I really hate this shit. Okay, so if
it's a bit of
actually, can you whip the magazine back out so I can check something? Okay, so if we were not commenting about the design of the ship, which obviously I am holding against it, let's just go with the actual information on the ship. I dislike the fact of the. I mean, I think it's really well done how they got the registration number and the name in there.
Yeah. And it is accurate to on-screen accuracy because it didn't actually have J on it.
But
on screen.
But see, I'm really struggling to get beyond how much I hate this thing. Okay, so as a serious review, what's the retail on these? These are 50, aren't they? Right. This is not worth £50. They made it heavy to make you think it was. I would have rather it was plastic and they'd put the detailing in it. They have gone to give you an illusion of detail instead of giving you detail. Now, the reason I am saying that that is a negative point for this ship is because I've just seen this ship. If they can put the level of detail from this onto this and not this, then they're doing something wrong. It is very heavy. I've got a manufacturing error on mine. Paint just there.
I don't.
Okay. I have.
And I picked them at random. That's the first one that's been out of his box.
I have manufacturing error paint there. I have manufacturing error paint there, and I've got a dot there. My nacelles are all right.
Those dots are supposed to be.
No. I've got a grey paint.
Can you see
where it's pulled?
Yeah.
So yeah. Sven, you like this thing. How are you scoring it?
I love it. I mean, you're moaning about detail you wouldn't be able to see anyway because this thing is 2 miles long.
No.
You shouldn't be able to see the bleeding
windows.
And the reason why the windows are like that is because it's spinning.
Yeah, I know. How could it spin?
That's the whole point. The whole thing spins.
Yeah, but I'm saying no. No.
How? Because the Discovery spin.
Yeah, the Discovery's gorgeous.
Ew. It's a rejected Enterprise design. God,
Just
this isn't a rejected Enterprise design.
It should have been.
It shouldn't. It's gorgeous. Mine came out of the box with the bottom trying to come off, but that just clicks back in, so that's fine. It is heavy. Yeah, I give you that. There's some weight in there. That's a metal disc.
I don't give a toss about how heavy I don't buy the models based on what Taroni are going to give me from scrap. I buy them for what they're meant to look like.
It's meant to look like that. That's the worst part.
Okay, I'll give him that. It does vaguely look like what it's meant to look like.
It looks exactly like it was on screen. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, because it was a really poor model that wasn't even done in HD through a window from a thing. No.
It was actually on display panel. But
yeah, no, because they did the back shot of it as well when they were walking through.
But I love it. It is what it's supposed to be. It does what it says on the tin. And on that basis, I'm giving it 9.
What?
I just said giving it 9. You're giving it 4, aren't you?
I was giving it 5. I thought it was being generous. Yeah, no.
I love this shit.
No.
I mean, it's just like, this is what it's supposed to be like. What I'd like now is an Enterprise D that's about this big. Go with it.
Yeah, okay, I fully admit, oh, fuck.
That needs a little bit of glue.
A little bit of glue.
I think
okay, glue. I'm fully admitting I'm letting my personal feelings about the ship cloud my judgment a bit, but I have got significant. Let me have a look at your nacelles, you jamming it, considering you chose these at random. Right? Look just there on mine. Look just there on mine.
Yeah.
Look at the paint there. Look at the paint there. Look at the paint there. Look at the. They use a spray gun on mine and just go, it's finished. No, just...
You only wanted it because it's completest anyway.
But yeah. No, seriously, guys, save your money. If you've got to buy this, do what he did. You know, get it on a dozen different specials all combined. Cause
it was half price.
it's not worth...
Plus there's cash back, so... Yeah.
It is not worth the money in any way, shape, form. The only reason to buy this monstrosity is if you're a completist. So the only thing I can think to say to sum it up better than that would be thank you very much.
That's all right.
Nothing like having your birthday present slagged off in front of how many viewers have we got?
Down to 11. We must have missed a couple of days.
We lost people.
Yeah. Okay.
What's next in your... I did shout outs and then what's next?
Okay,
in
let's
your
go. 501st Legion asks, if you can only pick 5 ships to save, which ones would you pick? From the entire collection, I'm assuming.
Oh, that's...
It's not going to be any of the Excelsiors.
It's got to be the self-destructing Reliant.
Yeah, because you wanted to save that the first time it fell off your shelf.
It'd have to be the NX refit. It'd have to be the Enterprise A. It'd have to be the All Good Things D. And Warship Voyager.
Okay. Original Enterprise from the original Star Trek.
Yeah.
The refit that would have been done for Phase 2.
Yeah, that's
the refit for the motion picture.
That's nice.
In that colour scheme.
Yeah.
The C. And the E.
Why the C?
I don't know.
Poorly done model.
Let me just add to that. Sorry. The concept C.
Oh, the concept C.
Yeah.
Okay, the concept C are the actual one. Yeah.
And the E.
Because technically, if you really want to preserve a C, go over to the Hallmark version. It's far superior.
That's what I've heard.
That's what you've heard. You've seen one. Saw one on my Christmas tree last year.
I don't remember. Okay. At that scale, though, there wouldn't be much in the way of raised details.
It didn't have to be raised details. It could have just been lacquered on.
Sunstreaker Titan, Sven, did you enjoy the big broadcast of 2020? What I could manage to see of it, I did. Thank you very much. It's TF Nation.
Yeah. Next on your list.
Should we do special? Let's do special.
Yeah, let's do specials because there's been some great specials. What's the first? Oh yeah, definitely. Come here, bad boy. Oh yeah.
Considering I've got none of the normal releases, so we'll get through these.
You have no idea how much this one warms my heart.
Because that would have been. Was that supposed to be for Phase 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to sound so stupid. So, this should have been for Phase 2, of which the artwork existed, but we've never seen a model.
I'm sure this is supposed to be Phase 2. I thought the other one was.
No, it's positive. Let me get the magazine out.
I've got it here.
No, look for your magazine. Shoot.
So I think this was the original design for the TOS one, wasn't it?
It was, but then they was going to put it into Phase 2 as well.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the original design of what the shuttlecraft should have looked like
66
before
one.
AMT
Got involved.
and then they said they were going to use it in
Phase 2.
Phase 2, but then they went with the other one for Phase 2.
Okay. Cool. Right. All right.
Okay.
So shuttlecraft. Jeffries
let's
concept
spend
special
this.
issue. Class F shuttle concept 1966. Designed by Matt Jeffries. So this is the one with the wibbly wings, which I assume move. Do they?
No, they'd have been static. No, they were static. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 50 years after Matt Jeffries designed it, his original concept of the Enterprise has been brought. Of the Enterprise shuttle has been brought to life. There we go. That looks very 60s.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about this thing.
And not a block.
This thing
That is quite
is literally the embodiment of 1940s, 50s, and 60s sci-fi.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. That is.
It's got Buck Rogers written all
That
over
is
it.
a work. Actually, it's got the Twilight Zone written all over it. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know
That's
what it reminded me of more than Star Trek?
Go on.
Lost in Space. This thing genuinely, I smiled from ear to ear when this arrived. I was so happy that they'd done this.
And there's your AMT one, which was built in 2/3 scale.
2/3.
2/3, so everybody had to
Crouch. Yeah. This is a beautiful model. It is excellently executed. The paint job is nice. The join marks are just, you barely see them. This thing is a 10 out of 10 with a cherry and some whipped cream, grandma's apple pie, the whole lot. This is a must. This is if you are going to buy any of the concepts, and somebody said to you, it's only one, you can only have one concept, this is it. This is a stunning, stunning model. I am thrilled to have it in my collection. And it has, as I have all my specials laid out, this is pride of place in those. Hands down, the best one we've done.
It's a very nice model. I'm nowhere near as attached to it as he is.
Shut up, Jay Lover.
I prefer my universes that size. That is actually really cool.
It is.
To be fair.
I'm giving it a 10. Oh,
you're giving it a 10?
Oh, shot dive. I'm giving it a 10 plus.
10 plus.
10 plus.
Are we now doing 10 pluses, are we?
It's the first one I've ever done. I'm giving it a 10 plus because it makes my soul happy. It gets a 10 plus.
That's quite a feat.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not being funny. How often have you ever seen me pull a toy out or something and just go, this sparks joy and all that nonsense. This is the...
like me getting an Optimus Prime out for the first time.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, that's for me.
Point, let's go to the Phase 2 concept.
Yeah, let's move to Phase 2.
Which is basically...
Okay, so the Phase 2 is an incredibly well executed model that is, as far as you can tell from the artwork we had, correct. It is very nice. I think it is fantastic they did it. I think the execution of it is good.
Phase 2 Crew 2 concept 1977, designed by Matt Jeffries. So this would have gone with the Phase 2
version of the Enterprise.
Right, so there we go. It's Shuttle 9, so it would have been... I would assume that it would have gone with the
There would have been... It's a mission-specific... Yeah, it's a mission-specific shuttle.
Isn't that gorgeous? That ship is gorgeous. Always was, always will be. Oh no, there's lots of shots of this ship. Cool.
There you go. He found the thing that sparks his joy.
Yes. Anything to do with refit of across. My Star Trek Decade. John Poville. Yeah. That's worth a read.
Yeah. Oh no. It's yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because there's going to be an awful lot in there about what was going on in there. The bridge, which obviously got reused. Yeah. What had been built got reused for the motion picture. Zon, so on and so forth. Epic.
Okay, so do you want to whip it out and we'll compare?
That's what she said.
This one, it's got a lot of weight. Join line is incredibly well done. Paint job is done. The model is accurate to the artwork. Ooh, it is rather nice.
Yes.
Okay, this gets a 10.
But not a plus.
Not a plus. And I have to say, it's not because of anything that this is beautifully well done and all the rest of it. The reason the other one got the plus was just purely the same way that my personal preference for the J dragged the score down for the J, my personal preference for that one raised it up above the rest. But on a par, this is a beautiful model and is incredibly well done. And I'm really grateful that Eagle Moss did this.
Yeah, totally.
I really am. Not as grateful as I am about the other one though.
No, fair enough. That is really nice. So I'm going to concur on the 10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Because it is what it should be.
Yeah, oh gotcha.
And it's awesome. And
yeah.
Where else were you going to get one of them from?
Yeah, well, AMT, maybe if they had a stroke and then suddenly wanted to bring out interesting models.
Okay, and...
could you scooch mine over?
There we go.
Okay. I am absolutely convinced they got this upside down. Ding 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 ding. It doesn't look right that way up.
Of course it doesn't. You're used to the Reliant being the other way up.
I'm used to the line on my living room floor in bits. Is what I'm
Yeah.
used to. No,
Because
I
those stand
glued
work.
it to the stand in the end. I just had 10 replacements I bought for that.
I thought you were giving it 10 already.
Fucking
What
what
Don't
this?
shoot your load.
No,
Calm down.
no.
Right, USS Reliant Concept Special Issue. Miranda Class Original Concept, Jennings and Minor. This is the one that Gene Roddenberry saw upside down and signed off. And then they made some slight changes once it was upside down. So yeah, Miranda Class Star Trek 2. That's how you put it on the stand, which is basically the same as the usual one.
Sorry. You know what? I want to change the score on the last one.
Okay.
Okay, I gave the model a 10. But I should have scored the magazine because the magazine is a work of art in and of itself, and there's some information in there that I've never seen before.
There's a
so
plus.
There's the plus.
Yeah, it's a 10 plus. Okay, right. In its original configuration, USS Reliance nacelles were above the saucer, making it more like a cut-down Enterprise. Yep. I think they did the right thing in putting the nacelles underneath,
Yeah, so do I.
to be honest. But
Interesting
four
design.
torpedo
though.
tubes?
Interesting design though for the
Yeah.
bottom nacelles.
Yeah. Which are torpedo tubes, basically.
Yeah,
That is actually quite awesome.
isn't it?
Designing USS Reliant, yep, that's cool.
The mag is good.
Finally got
Don't get
the,
me wrong. The mag is good.
And there's the
Yeah.
roll bar, which was added once it turned upside down. Right in Khan. Is that Nicholas Meyer? Yes, it is. There we go. Why bones? You know this is illegal.
You know what? I'm just going to put this straight down there because when he pulls his out and reviews it, because he often does. Oh, we're running out of power on this. I'm going to go get a charging cable.
Okay.
Talk people through how awesome that is, and I shall be back in a moment.
So there we go. One concept, Reliant, which is actually quite awesome. Are those rear-facing torpedo tubes as well? Looks like it. That's quite cool. That's awesome. I can see where the Franklin comes from. But there we go. While he's not here, let's go through some people on here. Nathan Bessel, greetings from down under. All right, mate. Adam Boots, what we would have had if not for the budget. Yeah, with the shuttle, totally. Mike Hayes, hi chaps, it's awesome, make it so. We're trying to. Adam says, doesn't look right that way, it's so used to the nacelles at the bottom. Yes. Used to, yes, we knew what you meant. Okay, right.
Is that showing a charging icon?
It is indeed, yes.
Have you given it a 10 yet?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go then. That was easy done. Next.
Calm down, calm down.
Well, I think we should skip some of the easy ones because I'm very aware of time.
Time, relative dimensions and space.
It is.
Yeah, you're going to be more of a while. Anyway. Right.
What's next?
No,
Short pack. No, we can do
six.
the short
No,
pack.
we'll do two first.
Short pack 2.
Have we already done two? I think we've already done two.
We've
That's
already
okay.
reviewed 2 in the past, but
Right,
if you
that's
want to
okay.
do a separate review of 2 right now, you can. Because I've got my... I cheated. I did not want to take them off the little thing, so I bought in the whole shelf with the shuttles in.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, I tell you what, let's save some
do-
time.
let's save
Point to which ones shuttle 2s are.
It is the executive shuttle. No, that's the it's that one's in it anyway. So type 15 from is that type 7 or type 15? That's type 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then
there's the NX one. The
Yeah.
Cube one is next, and then you've got the exec. So that one. There you go.
there we go.
Right, I'll tell you. Magazine's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's got the little thingies in it you quite like. Level of detail.
Yeah.
Excuse the dust.
Shame that's the concept one and not the one that was on screen, but I know a lot of people love
Yeah.
it. Totally understand that. Shuttle pod. It's a shuttle pod from Enterprise. It's all right.
It's
a good
incredibly well detailed. It's okay.
See our previous review. I'll try and find it and give you a link to it once.
Same for that one.
Yeah, that it does that does what it says on the tin.
And that was the one that made you tell me you wanted to get this set.
Yeah, because it's a space dock shuttle, basically, isn't it?
Those
were awesome.
That one was really. That was a hard review to do.
Oh yeah, totally. And
okay,
I'm very glad I got that.
Can I just say, I don't know
good.
what we scored this the first time, so I might be off, but I'll tell you now, every shuttle there, even from the ones I do not like, get a 10 if they weren't as expensive as they are.
Yeah.
So if you ignore the price, they all get 10s. It's only when you start putting the ridiculous price on.
I must admit, I desperately want that space dock shuttle for obvious reasons.
Actually, I'm going to surprise you here with the shuttles. Have a look at this. Yeah, have a look at this. No, don't open yours.
Okay. So this is Shuttlecraft Set 6, Sphinx, Type 18 Shuttle Pod, the Hawking Type 6 Shuttle, and the Janeway's Armoured Shuttle. So
check out the Armoured Shuttle first. And I'm sorry, but somebody was seriously a Thunderbirds fan. More so with this.
Oh wow, that's Thunderbird 4, isn't it? We have 2 versions of Thunderbird 4 to play with.
What happens when your PC glitches as you're doing the show?
That's a bit of a long one.
Said no woman to me ever.
True. I hate this.
It's lovely.
It's really nicely done.
It's fantastically well done.
Don't like the model. I don't like that shuttle design anyway. But there you go. Yes, totally. That is gorgeous.
That's so well done. Just so well done.
That's basically the
refit.
Stretch. No, it's the refit shuttle, isn't it? Redone for the D. Yeah. That might as well just have come out of the AMT kit. But cool. Thunderbirds are indeed go. This is the type something or other shuttle.
Something or other. Oh, our reviews are technically perfect.
Yeah, totally. What did I say? 18 shuttle pod. Yes, that's the Type 18 shuttle pod. That's from the Defiance, isn't it? Yeah, Defiance shuttle. Good God, look at all the detail on the back of that.
You think that's insane? Look at the detail on the back of that one.
What the hell?
I know, it's insane, isn't it? See, that's why they're 10s. They're all 10s.
Yes.
It's just the price. The price is off on these. Can you tell me what order these things are meant to go back?
The thing is that now we're where we are, where the online ships are 20 quid a pop, which would make
it does
a
make
set of
them,
480.
It does make
Suddenly
them
these don't look so expensive anymore. Weird, isn't it?
It is, because they are stunning.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Right. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out.
Right. In
I'm
that
that
case,
far behind.
In that
I'm
case,
out.
do the Vulcan sleigh notes, just because it's a big
sleigh.
one. We can get it off the table.
Oh dear God, that's good.
Isn't it? Though I have to say, I absolutely hate the way it stands. Get the stand. I want to slag the stand off to the nice viewers. So, right. So here's the model as it is flat. Makes sense. Sensible. Good. So here's the model. Here's the model stand for it. Why? And apart from anything else, it slips off the stand.
Oh God, not one of those. Is it doing impressions of the Reliant already?
Not as bad. I found a little trick to it. I put a little stick, put a matchstick under there. It holds the whole thing up at that angle.
Makes sense.
But it doesn't look right.
No.
However, the detail on this thing is insane.
Anyway, back to the mag.
Go back to
Vulcan
the
Long Range Shuttle, special issue, type transport, active in 2270, origin Vulcan, high warp speed. This is one I want. I will get it eventually. Vulcan origin passenger Spock. I suspect
only one passenger in its entire history.
Courier of some kind. The Surak. There we go. As seen in Star Trek: The Motion Picture, obviously.
No, really. What about all the other things it was seen in?
It's a shame the model doesn't split.
Yes.
But I can understand why.
Well, no, I don't.
Don't you?
No, they could have done it, so it could have.
You think?
It wouldn't have been hard, yeah.
Magnets.
Yeah. They don't even need magnets, it's just grip.
That's what she said. Topographical view. Starboard, aft, dorsal and front elevation. Why isn't that 4? I've no idea. Yes. Thanks for all the details on what's in it.
Yeah, but there aren't any details. So
And then you've got the
around.
pod
You
of
know
its own.
that.
And its whole, let's do the twist and dock.
Yeah.
Not just do this.
Well,
There's
like,
nothing
yeah,
logical about doing that.
They're a throwing shade.
I know. Designing the Vulcan warp sled. This is awesome.
Yeah,
That looks distinctly Romulan, doesn't it? Yeah, but this is cool. It looks like it's dropped out of Space Invaders, but it's cool. Yeah, this is awesome stuff. There's your storyboarding for when it docks. There she is at the back of the Enterprise. Oh, wow. Okay, those are some nice shots, to be fair. Bringing back Spock, because he wasn't going to be in Phase 2. We were going to zone it up a bit instead.
We were.
Do you want to have that? Someone else? Because, yeah, you want to do? Oh my god, this is good. You know what? I'm not so intent on doing the AMT kit anymore.
No.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah. Just by that, job done.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's really need one of them. Not sure where it's going to go, but I'll put it next to a refit. I can get away with that. Yeah.
Do I have to score it with the stand?
Yeah, kind of do.
And then it gets annoying.
Yeah.
The stand drags it down. Shame, because the magazine was good and the model's fantastic, but the stand.
It's not even a fact. It's it's got wobble to it, is it?
No,
It's just
it's just bad.
That's a shame. But,
It is, because I'm not being. I mean, you know, I elevate these up quite high. When one of these comes down, it comes down.
I'm going to join you with the 9 in that case, because that stand is.
Yeah, you can tell right from there.
It's literally letting it down at the front.
Next.
Okay, iconic as a Franklin was, designed the cells down and they flipped it upside down so they could do the skid scene.
True.
Yeah. Stands are annoying. I use blue tack, says Nathan.
Oh, don't use blue tack, Nathan. I forgot what the colouring agent is in it, but over time, as the material itself degrades, and it does degrade over time,
Degrade.
it is degrade. As it perishes over time, which it will do, the dyeing agent will be abrasive against your model. I recommend you use clear Gorilla.
Blue dots.
No, not glue dots, clear Gorilla.
Okay.
It's a type of glue dot, true, but it isn't actually a glue dot. The reason you don't use glue dots is for the same thing. The ultraviolet light causes the glue in it to break down, and it will affect your model.
Okay.
There are a number of tricks you can use. Gorilla Clear is pretty good. I don't believe it has any long-term thing, but the other trick, and this is a fantastic trick, is to get clear acetate, fold, crease, then cut it, and then use it as a wedge in between.
Okay, fair enough. Adam says Vulcans are graceful. They do ballet moves to dock.
Nice. Yeah, well, I can't argue with that. That's, yeah.
Yeah, they are space elves after all.
Should we do the next big one? She disagreed.
That's the other thing from the motion picture I still need.
Actually, you know what? I did just say about giving all the shuttles 10s, but their stands are really bad.
It's a 9 for everyone.
Yeah, you know what? I do have to revise that, don't I?
Yeah,
because
the stands
are abysmal.
Well,
You know, the funny thing is, having these out on display, my scores of things have changed due to passing them every day going,
that fell off because I passed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think almost everybody blue tacks those in place.
You can't blue tack.
I know, it's bad.
Yeah,
but,
you've got to.
Nathan says, okay, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, no problem. It's just one of those things. Everybody, people go, oh, use white tack. Don't use white tack. It's worse. It's one of those things. People don't think about it. Everybody's done it, but I'm into vintage toys, and trust me, if you saw the damage that this stuff can do over time, it's
Fair enough.
And the thing is with these models, there's no preservatives on the exterior of the plastics. It is paint directly onto the plastic, so anything that abrases and all the rest of it is a long-term effect. Right, this one.
Oh, that was my first contact.
God, I can't believe I laughed at that. Oh, what is wrong with me?
Well, you're easy.
Well,
what they
that's
all
what
say.
she said.
Yeah.
Do you want to, actually, I suppose I need to get you out the magazine now. We need to pick easier ones to get the magazine out. I didn't need that phone.
It's an iPhone anyway. Hey, yeah, we've had that
We've
rant.
had that rant.
We've got that rant on camera.
That's
going to be an episode of its own at some point.
Really? You're actually going to use that?
Oh, yeah.
It's just me and you going at it, and I just use the camera.
That was the whole concept of this show to start with.
Okay. Oops. There you go. While you're doing that, I am going to put the kettle on because I don't know about you, but I am parched. See, this is what I was going to have you pick up on the way. I fancied a couple of beer. Me pissed.
Actually, no, all the viewers would have loved to
Our
see that.
viewers love seeing me have a few beers.
While he's doing that and providing me with Earl Grey hot, because he's a bit of a replicator.
There you go, yeah.
£2.5 Vulcan Landers, special issue. £2.5. Survey vessel, active 2063. Shockingly for first contact.
No, really?
Yeah.
The J.
Diameter 43 metres, interstellar explorer. Wouldn't the word lander suggest it comes from a bigger ship?
Yeah. Although, to be fair, how the hell would that thing dock? And also, we know what the Vulcan ships were back then. They weren't big enough to have something like that as a docker.
What a silly docker.
It would have to have come from like a station.
Well, Vulcan isn't that far from Earth, right?
What? What?
I'm kidding.
What do you want about Willis?
Just get on with the tea.
Do you want sugar?
Tea.
You having sugar?
I'm not making that clearer on camera. I'll get shot. Right, there we go. £2.5. Oh, look, it's Spock's granddad. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Nice CG shot of the ship. Some more shots of the ship. Do we get an actual topographical view in here? Yeah, probably not. Designing the Vulcan lander. Yeah, based on other Vulcan ships that have been seen up until that point, which is fair play.
That's the one thing you've really got to give Enterprise. They did come up with some beautiful designs for Vulcan ships.
Yeah, and they've kept it in line with what we'd seen before to at least some degree.
Yeah, but degrees start from 1 all the way up. So.
Yeah. But this is I love the fact that we've got this shot of just the landing gear. That's cool. Survival, right? That's cool. This is it's even got the development shots of the actual behind the scenes. That's pretty cool. I need that ship. Oh dear God, I need more room. I need a bigger house. So if you'd like to Patreon and help me with buying another house.
I hate to tell you this, dude. That's not what that's not what Patreon was set up for.
I know.
However, a studio where you could have all the models, now that would be different. That'd be cool.
Okay, so
no holidays.
Awesome. So yes, no, that's a special GoFundMe for that one.
That. Too many jokes. This is an absolutely stunning
You know
model.
what? That's so sexy. It makes me want to lick it.
So
no,
it's exactly what it's meant to be, and the level of detail is phenomenally good. And I'm glad that they didn't go with the J and decide just to make it heavy. They made it out of plastic, and they did a really nice job. The paint is beautiful. The join marks are really well done. There is nothing about this model I do not like, and I think they put a very good stand on it. Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay, right, so Adam says Dave drunk with those shuttle stands nearby would be a disaster.
Oh, what's even worse is, I will take a picture at some point of it. The shuttles, because of the shelving that they're on, go behind the sofa. The amount of times I've done that and just gone, oh, what just moved? Oops.
Tell you what, Michael, when I do a live stream from home, I'll be doing that a bit more.
Oh, that deserves some detailing. It is beautifully done.
Nathan says, I'll take coffee from that nebula.
Oh, definitely. There's coffee in them there clouds.
Coffee there, tea here, because, you know, I'm British.
Oh, well, I'm British, I just like caffeine.
You're also a red shirt by the looks of things.
Well, we're on YouTube. I'm you know, I am the fodder. Right, so.
True. You won't be getting any bloopers for this one, but yeah. If, by the way, gentle viewer, you have not noticed this before, go back onto all of our episodes. There's now 400 of them, I believe, if not a bit more.
Really?
Yeah. Make sure you watch after the end credits for the bloopers. The bloopers are gold. Absolute gold.
We've done 400 of these.
We're approaching 500. When we hit I've got to be careful when we hit 500 because that's got to be a biggie. That's going to be a huge
And that doesn't
deal.
count the lost season of all those episodes that bit the dust 3/4 of the way through. Oh, jeez.
But some, to be fair, some of the lost footage has been put out.
You put out some of the lost footage. Why did you put out lost footage? It was lost. We were happy with it being lost.
Oh, sorry. Did you not know?
No, I did not know. Do I need to start monitoring the channel again?
Well, it's not like we started doing bloopers and you didn't know or anything.
Right, so what do you want to do next?
Bloopers are incorporated into the lives.
Well, yeah. I tell you what, can we do my next favourite one?
Go on then.
The Orbital Weapons Platform.
Okay. Do you have a mag?
I do. It should be under the Orbital Weapons Platform.
There we go.
Okay, so this is technically not a starship. However, the moment they announced it, it's funny because we were talking about this, and I'd said to Sven forever ago that I really wanted one of these, and I thought it was a shame that it would never be, that it'd never be done. And then they did, and I wasn't saying it's a shame it will never be done by Eagle Moss. I was saying it's a shame it will just never be done because I didn't think any company would ever release this. And
Cardassian Orbital Weapons Platform Special Issue. Crew, its automated regenerative shields, torpedoes and disruptors. But did it self-replicate? That's something that they should have nicked from Starfleet by this point, I would have felt. Mind you, it would have been a bit...
predated the self-replication processing.
Did they? Well, I suppose they could have been built before, yeah.
Cardassians were using these way back when.
Okay. So there we go. There's CG shots of said weapons platform. Locking on to a target. Weapons platform before the deployment. Okay, so because they open up.
Because they open up.
Yeah, so there we go. Opens up a bit like a flower. And then gets its ass kicked by a Galaxy class.
Doesn't matter. It's a weapon platform, for God's sake.
So there we go.
And actually, I always thought that was a weird defence flaw, because you would have thought it would simply arm everything on board, so that the moment it was taken out by something bigger, it became
a bomb.
Well, grenade, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because that's one of the things that's always surprised me about the auto-destruct sequence on Federation starships, because they rely on the internal antimatter instead of going arm everything. Just obliterate everything.
It wouldn't really be the Federation way of doing things, would it?
It'd make sure the technology didn't fall into enemy hands.
Well, yeah,
That is the whole point of having the self-destruct sequence.
Designing the orbital
That
weapons
to make
platform.
certain episodes really tense.
Absolutely positively do indeed concur, wholeheartedly. So this is quite cool.
Yeah.
So designing that and taking on a Galaxy class. What is it with the Galaxy classes in DS9? Let's just take out all the Galaxy classes.
They had a CGI budget and it was all used on the Galaxy
class.
and Excelsior.
So yeah, and there were some bits about the weapons on DS9. I'd love to see a DS9 that had all those pop out model wise.
Yeah.
Perhaps it would have to be the size of this room, but you know.
Well, the guy who did the Lego one did it so that it could pop up and
Okay, cool.
only for the
that is
outer ring, not the Anyway,
Internal.
so here it is. Score away.
Wow,
Oh,
that's heavier than I thought it would be.
And ironically, I plan on getting a few more of these. I want at least two. At least I want another two of those.
What are you going to do? Dangle them from the ceiling?
One of them around a starship.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's just it's a see the thing. Whilst I do love Federation technology, I unfortunately suffer with this thing of I really like Cardassian design. The correction, I love the design that they chose for certain Cardassian things, and
Because this is
starships
echoing
and
all sorts of Deep Space Nine bits.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. As it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Look, they put all the metal of the J into one model.
That's got some weight. That's really nice. What are you giving it?
Have a guess.
10. Oh dear. That is awesome. To be
It's
fair.
great.
Oh,
I
dear.
gave out how many tens for the entire series of ships? I think I've given out more in this one episode.
Yep. Especially when you went, all of those shuttles.
All of the shots.
They're nines.
They're nines, because I forgot how bad the stands were until I breathed.
Adam says, depends if destruct 1 or destruct 0 for the moves. How they explode.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dealer's Choice, what do you want next?
Shall we get these specials done out of the way?
Okay, then let's do Friendship then.
Friendship 1. Okay. You extract that
Magazine.
because I don't fancy throwing everything of yours on the floor. Call me strange.
Hello, Strange. Here's some magazine.
Some people like a bit of strange.
Um,
Friendship 1, launched in 2067, class space probe, crew unmanned, registry UESPA-1, useful one. United Earth Space Probe Agency, sometime after 2248 it was destroyed. Okay, there we go. It's basically a accelerated dish.
Essentially.
Yes. It ended up after 181 years at the Delta Quadrant.
It did indeed.
Topographical view, sensor storage, buzzed collector, sensor array, intercooler, antimatter pod, antimatter generator, so on and so forth, and combined warp nacelle and impulse drive. That sounds like a really bad idea.
There's quite a few bad ideas all in one go on
Yeah,
this
so
thing.
there we go. Cochrane era warp probe. Oh, and of course the nose cone was inspired by Noma. Yeah, that makes sense. There's some other 3D experiments along those lines. That's quite cool. Cochrane era probe Mod 2.
No, just linger on that image a bit.
So this one.
Go on.
Flying travel iron.
Glowy travel line at that stage.
And then some other bits and pieces. Oh dear, mate, that's quite cool. I've got the music in my head now.
No, I feel conflicted about the model, so you need to look at the model and see what you think.
And you see, the problem is I don't remember this episode.
Even if you don't remember the episode, you should still have the same issue with the model that I do.
Those nacelles are bent.
Yeah, slightly. It's a production area. They're not meant to be. They are meant to be straight.
Am I seeing a join line right down the middle?
Yep, but it's not that bad.
No. Is this supposed to rotate in orbit?
No, it would have been set.
So is
It was a
that
set piece.
completely in the wrong place?
No, it's the model.
Is that right?
The model itself is accurate. That's not
Okay.
the issue. Okay, colorization of the dish.
Yeah.
But my issue with it is the damage through that they've done this as if it was the battered last remnant version of it.
Oh right.
This I don't think they should have done. I think this should have been as if it was brand
Pristine.
spanking new, pristine.
But that's not
Don't
how it was
think-
on screen, was it?
It's how it started. I mean,
Okay.
as I said, I'm conflicted because the one part of me is going, well, this is how we saw it,
Yeah.
and then there's another voice that goes, well, yes, but this is what it is. But do you see the dish? Do you see how they put these little light bits in?
Yeah.
Those light bits are meant to be holes. They're meant to be holes all the way through. Why couldn't they have put a dish with holes in? It's not that complicated. Before you have a look at it and go, that isn't actually that complicated to do a piece of plastic
I'm
with holes.
wondering how.
It might have made it a bit more brittle.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the structural integrity
come
of it.
on. How brittle some of these damn things are.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well,
What was the DS9 one that was the sail ship?
Yeah.
You blew on the damn thing and it came apart. So no.
A sailing ship where you blow on the sails and something happens? No, really?
I must admit, this isn't something I specifically wanted for my collection. When they went, oh, all the ships you can ever name, that did not even blip on my radar. I was, a friendship one, I quite like a friendship. That did not. But when they did it, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That'll be a nice addition to it. And then that turned up, and I was like, it clips on like, no, it's no problem. It clips on like that.
Okay.
But it turns up. And it's suddenly a case of and that's why I think the nacelles are bent as well, because I think they did it to accommodate the stand rather than the stand accommodating the model. So I love the idea. I love the fact that they did it, but the execution. I mean, here's a really nice thing. Yeah, look at the damage on this plate. The fact that they actually. So they put a lot of thought into it, and they've let it down with some things that were just so easy to not let it down with. So it gets a reluctant 8.5. I want to score it lower because of the dish, but the damage to the panels and the fact that they actually did it raised and they didn't try to do it with paint keeps all the things I really want to slag it off for. There are all these other bits that kept raising it above, but that's where I stand on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel?
It's a release that has no impact on me whatsoever.
You probably don't remember. Oh, you already said you don't really remember.
I don't remember it. But it's not some.
Technically, it's Federation.
It's Federation, so. But it's
Only
not.
technically.
It's pre-Federation, isn't it? Yes.
Technically, yeah, it's pre-Federation.
So, it may be something I get, but it would be right at the bottom of the list.
Oh, Pure J.
Yeah.
And you know what's below that one?
Mm,
Beyond. No, the Beyond Enterprise is the one. Right, so since we did
until they do the A, if they ever do the A.
Since we did the disappointments, let's do something that you are going to find really, really hard.
Should we get the specials out of the way first?
Yeah, we are. I was
what
going to say let's do the gold.
There we go.
Because the thing is, I know how you feel about these. Because everything that you didn't like about the D is exactly the same with this, and everything I like about them is exactly the same.
Special gold edition of the Enterprise 1701. Yeah, it's a shiny Enterprise.
It is a shiny Enterprise. These things, by the way, are dust magnets. No, they really are.
Okay.
Yeah.
NCC 1701 Constitution class. 2000. Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
Launch 2245, 289 meters, 23 decks. Blah blah blah. Phasers, photon torpedoes, April, Pike, Kirk. As you'd expect. Right, so design history. Yeah. Oh dear God. just that you're never going to get the model of it, are we? Because of the legal issues.
We might eventually. Eagle Moss will do it as like the last thing they ever produced.
Enterprise.
So,
yeah.
Time.
Ships. Some more about ships. Some ships. Legacy of the Enterprise. We're basically going with here. And okay, we've got some bits from that Enterprise.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Okay. And on that Enterprise, we like that one.
To be fair, we
like that. The look. Have you ever watched back our viewing of that? The looks on both of our faces when the Enterprise turns up in Discovery, we're both like,
what you scoring at?
It does what it says on the tin. It is what it's supposed to be. It's 50 quid, which I just can't see.
Okay, so
I'd give it a 6.
My score without cost is 10. With cost is 8.
Okay. Fair enough. Right, let's see
Next.
if I can catch up a little bit. Adam says, impressive, we got to the Delta Quadrant without needing to refuel. Starship 1. Mould the dish in clear plastic and paint it to avoid brittleness.
Oh!
That would work.
Yeah, I'd have been on with that. Yeah.
Nathan Bessel says, I've been lucky. I've only ever had to repair the 2 ships, the Solar Sailor and the Scimitar. You've managed to not have a Reliant go down on
No. Yeah, but he's not telling you he's only ever bought 3 ships.
I'm sure there'll be a retort to that any minute. Nathan also says the Gold Enterprise is incredible. I hope they do all the Enterprises. Well, you're going to have to make up your first contact display. If they're going to do them, let's do them properly. They should be doing is doing them in scale with each other.
God no. Right, so let's move on because I'd like to get this done with it.
Okay.
We are running late, but it'd be nice to.
All right, no problem.
Just pick the next one in the line. 174. There you
174. That is Archer's toy ship.
go. Archer's toy ship. Da, 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 da.
We're going to overrun, ladies and gents. You saw that coming. I'm sure you did. So yeah, this is an awfully long mag for talking about a flying model. Yes, he crashed it. He couldn't fly.
He put these down in the cockpit.
Wow. Okay. Designing it. I assume this was actually a vessel that flew at some point in the universe.
Yes, it did.
Oh hello. Is that the Valiant? Cool. There we go. Right.
Okay,
Straight
Sven,
through
move
that.
your T to one side. Have a quick look at this.
Give you that.
Okay, so the magazine does give you a basic skim of the information of the ship. Big surprise. Not a lot of information existing about this because it's not really a thing as such.
Yeah.
Yes, the model appeared in the episode, and yes, it was an inspirational piece. Blah 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 blah. What do you give it?
That's bang on. That's a 9 for me. What are you giving it?
Have a guess.
10.
It is.
Take it away.
It is getting a 10.
All right.
Because it is incredibly well done, and I have no issue with that whatsoever.
Mandor.
Next.
There we go. Right. This I do not remember in any way, shape, or form. It's the Packlet vessel.
It's the Packlet vessel.
Oh, that's your letter telling you about something.
Oh. I wondered why I didn't get a letter.
This is a few issues back, so you know.
Right. Hope
Whatever.
you're enjoying the collection. I am. Maybe you're aware that there was a base sticker issue with 166 incorrect. Oh, I wondered why that turned up.
Oh, your extra sticker.
I had an extra sticker and I couldn't figure out why.
Now you know. And knowing it's
Now I
half the
know.
battle.
No, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Packlet vessel. We certainly
Things
to
turned
make
up.
us go.
Things turned up during COVID, and I was a bit hassled.
Yeah. To be fair, things to make us go. Yes. Crimson Shield of
Okay.
Crimson Ray, whatever.
Detail.
And
Phenomenal.
this is where it's appeared multiple times as different things.
There you go.
That
Okay.
is actually really rather stunningly well done.
This is giving me off so much.
Yeah, have a mate.
Thank you.
Okay. That's it's a
Yeah.
nothing ship. Why is it this good? It's not even green. You're going to give it 10, aren't you? Oh dear God. We come to the end of the collection, they're knocking it out of the park on a regular basis.
Yeah. Don't worry. The irony of this.
He's not lost.
But you know what? The next one will make you feel better.
Huznock. What was his name? What's the chap's name? I can't remember.
Here you go.
Nice tea, nice house.
Yeah, there you go. A nothing ship.
A nothing ship.
Another nothing ship.
Therefore, all worth 1,300 metres. There we go. So, let's remake. Let's just pretend we're being killed by a fake ship that's not really there. There we go. Kevin, wasn't it? Yes, Kevin and Risha and Uxbridge. There we go. This is awesome in so many ways. I love this. I love this story. This
great.
is such a great episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never one that comes to your mind in your top tens, is it?
Oh God,
But
no!
it's still
But it is. It's a
awesome.
solid. Yeah.
Nice to you.
The ironic thing is, I saw this one recently.
Was it good
I was
tea?
trying. I was trying to show somebody the difference between the remastered.
Good tea, nice house. Yes, but that's quite cool. Hello, Mag. Okay, the moulding is a little bit woolly because it's the metal part, but other than that, it is what it's supposed to be. With the correct lighting in space, that would be as dark as it was in the episode. What are you giving it? Don't give it a 10.
Really, nothing wrong with it. There's nothing at all wrong with the
We've
model.
come to the end of we're coming to the
Nothing
end of the
wrong-
whole thing,
nothing wrong with
and
the
you're
mo-
basically spaffing everywhere. Right.
There is nothing wrong with the model. It is exactly what it is meant to be. I have no
Okay.
issues with it.
Because I'm coming up to 179, 180 here. Let's leave 180 till last, shall we?
Oh, you're gonna really love this one. Go
Okay.
for it.
Do you know the medical ship? It's a guppy.
Oh, it's a guppy.
It's
with
a-
an incredible stand.
A
This
really-
thing locks on the stand. You've got to get.
You seem to have removed it quite happily.
Detail.
I take it this was originally something they took the tick and played with it, or the other way around. A Denobulans medical shuttle, 22nd century, Alpha Quadrant, crew 1, propulsion, warp. Yeah, this is what it looks incredibly Vulcan actually to me. But,
It does, because everything back then looked Vulcan-esque.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah,
It
it
is.
does remind me of the tick, but all you need to do is put some
Okay.
spines on it, and yeah, there we go. That'd be quite cool. Some stuff about.
You'll be happy to
augments,
hear
there
this
we go.
one does
Yeah.
not get a 10 from me. You have a look at it.
I do get the feeling that it should be slightly more detailed than it is.
No,
No.
not far off.
That join line's annoying.
Yeah,
Oh god, that join line really is annoying,
it's
isn't
the
it?
top one that really knocks me.
Oh no, that doesn't look good. 8.
9.5.
Really?
Honestly,
Honestly?
the join line was the only thing, and even then I could forgive it up to the top one. But
Wow.
listen. We'll make it slightly India, and we'll go for one of the Zindi ships.
Okay, so Zindi Scoutship, which you're going to hate because it's Zindi. Insectoid Scoutship, so it's basically one of the insectoid ships on
Yep.
a diet. Crew of 3, used in the 22nd century, location Delphic Expanse. And he's just dropped it, hasn't he? Stop dropping one on camera, it's rude. There we go. Shots of the ship, that looks... Oh, look, it's a new first officer of the Enterprise E. Topographical view! And designing the insectoid, using the insectoid scout ship, which was basically, let's take the big ship and make it smaller.
Not far off.
Hatching the hatchery, yep. All the usuals, and then the Arcos is next. Right. Oh, they're feeling enjoying one reasonably well.
Check
The
out the
colouring is
coloration on the.
Gorgeous. Oh dear God, you're going to give it 10, aren't you? Oh no, you're giving us indie
giving us
insectoid
Zindi.
ship a 10.
And
That
I-
is actually really high.
And I hate the Zindi.
Wow, this is making you feel sick, isn't it?
That one's
Literally, yeah. Okay, that is cool. They literally saved the best for last on some of this. Didn't
No, it's not the best ships. They just finally got around to making them better.
they? Nathan says, yeah, I've been lucky. Adam Boots, make it go. Yeah,
Make
yeah,
it go.
It's gone. Yes, the Temerian's cruiser has a Karima sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Zindi ship is basically a fighter from Andromeda.
Yes. Yeah. I would do. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
That's so cool. Why are you doing the mag? If you're going to do it, show it to the thing.
I've got to be honest about this one.
I'm getting soft spot for season 1 of TNG
I
again.
no, I got really confused in my head about which part no, genuinely, because if you look at it, doesn't it look like that should be the back?
No.
Okay.
But then
Agree to
I've
disagree.
apparently got the episode in my head.
See, that's why I wanted to check the pictures, because in my head I still couldn't decide which way around was actually
Yeah,
the
forward section. There you go. In fact, mind you, shouldn't that not be actually an impulse drive on that?
It doesn't matter. It's one of those things, because I envisaged it from the episode that way round on the tractor beam. So I put that's the front, but it's technically it's meant to be according to the mag. So
What are you on about?
yeah. Now look further in, and they show it from the back.
Yeah, it's definitely this way forward.
Okay.
Always was.
Well, then why is it going to stand that way?
It doesn't.
Doesn't go to stand that way.
According to that, it goes in backwards.
Okay.
It's just a crap stand.
It's a crap stand.
And
Okay, in that case, I'm putting it in that
No
way
way,
because it's the
because
only
the
way I
sand
can
is
get it
crap.
to hold on the damn
I
sand.
think that's a point to come off. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, this one wasn't scoring a 10 anyway.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It might have done from me.
Nah, the stand.
No. I love that.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. And this whole, you're not what I expected you to look like because of these visions I was having.
Start getting warm.
Why
for
did
the
I
episode.
quite like? I love that episode.
I know,
What's
you
wrong with me?
lots of those.
First season, next gen.
Yeah, but you like first season next.
I watched Justice not that
There's
long ago. I
nothing
thought
wrong.
actually that's not
So,
bad.
there's
What's
nothing
wrong
wrong.
with
There's
it?
nothing
It's just
wrong
because
with you liking them.
Yeah.
Look at the model. Score the model.
I think it needs an impulse drive on the back. I've got that in my head. I love the fact they've got it clear.
They did.
That's gorgeous.
They gave it a nice blue tinge, and they put the running section through the middle nicely on it. There's a lot about it that's incredibly well done. The stand
is
is
so
major.
stupid. There's a couple of things. There's two things that annoy me. It's the stand, and I think there should be an impulse engine on the back. I might be wrong, but I'm going to go with 8, and it's one I want.
Really? I'm surprised it's one you want.
I'm a next gen whore.
Well, you're a whore. I'm actually more generous than you. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Okay, fair enough. Arcos. Right. Freighter from 24th century, crew of 2, length 290 metres. Federation. Oh my god, the back of it's basically a battle star. Okay. The Arcos of the Federation freighter appears with all vital supplies. Right, okay. Yes, it's next gen. Okay.
Early next gen.
Yeah. Well, if Shara's in it, it's season 3.
It's just still early.
It's a big way. There's only 7 seasons after all. Unfortunately.
Feels longer.
Yeah, that's got distinct Battlestar feels to it. That could be in the ragtag fleet and nobody would notice. It's really different from anything else. But fair enough. That's quite cool. Ishara, who is apparently these days mistaken for Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
By lots of people.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah. There's Tasha.
Good old Denise.
Yep. There we go.
For somebody who really hated computer programming, she was very fond of data entry.
And then the next one was supposed to be Actress Toy Ship because we're clearly doing these in the right
Yeah,
order.
there you
go. Looks like a Cylon freighter to me, but you know. What are these? They just gas injection ports? Because that makes very little sense.
Again, with the early TNG model
Yeah.
building,
But there's loads of detail.
which is done fuzzily.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Fuzzy
it's
detail.
Yeah, fluffy.
Mm.
It's a bit fluffy.
Which is why
It's
it's
detailed
only
above.
getting an 8.
Okay. I was going to say 7, but having said that, that's really nicely done.
Mm.
Those engines are really nicely coloured.
But they are coloured the same way it was in the episode.
Yeah.
So
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I'll go on 8. Yeah.
Go on, give it an 8.
Go on 8. Okay. Adam says, to be fair, the Enterprise is in the ragtag fleet in the new BSG. Well, I missed something in I say newer BSG because that's now almost 20 years old.
I do not remember the Enterprise being in there.
Depends on which Enterprise.
What class of ship was the Enterprise in BSG? Because I missed that one.
Yeah.
I've got the list upstairs.
Oh, we're going to have to rewatch BSG.
I've got the list upstairs of all the ships that made it from season 1 all the way through, and I don't remember seeing the Enterprise on the list. I think I'd have remembered seeing
Well, I don't know whether it was actually called the Enterprise, whether it was just a model that looked like the Enterprise.
I don't know, maybe we'll get feedback in a second.
Yeah.
Right, so let's go to 177 because, this was a ship we all needed.
The Shellyak. Paragraph 4 of subsection something or other. You enjoyed that? Yeah, damn right. There we go. Shellyak colony ship. Please remove the infestation on this planet of humans. And then we're going to bat you over the head with repeated bits and pieces from the paperwork and red tape. Sensor dome topographical view, there we go. It is basically the merchantman with a couple of pods stuck on it. Yeah. But then the merchantman was used so many times it was almost scary in various forms. The Boknar, for instance. Yeah, quite cool. Next Generation's 3rd season. Why we have pictures from the 2nd, I don't know. Something to do with Melinda Saga, so fair enough. There we go. Oh, look, it's the bloke who, Robocop had the words with you. Yes. So this is. Let's finish off season 3 by breaking it real hard. Great. That's awesome. All right, there we go. Right. I see no point in this. I'm a next gen fan, and I'm just like, it's a redress of a brilliant ship.
Then you looking through it is really going to annoy you.
Oh, bollocks! They've made it as good as the Merchantman, basically.
Made it better.
How? They
Look,
can't make it better
look
than the
at all
Merchantman.
the detail. And
The Merchantman's awesome, though.
yeah, but look at the detail. Look at how they used 3 different tones of plastic and joined them.
Oh.
Look at the paint job they did around the bridge section and spread it out across the. There you go.
Oh, you're giving me a 10, aren't you?
9.5 because it's just the wrong shade.
Yeah. Okay. You're throwing it.
Should have been a redder.
Fair enough.
But it is a stunningly well done model. Right, so we have 3. So let's do the most disappointing of the 3.
Okay. Let me just catch back up with some of this. Adam says, right at the back of the fleet in one of the scenes, if you zoom in, you can see the original Enterprise in BSG.
I was unaware of that piece of trivia. Thank you.
Dangerous Stack. Oh, I didn't realise this was a live stream. Dave, it's a live stream.
It's a live stream, Dave.
Dave, it's a live stream. It's a live stream.
Dave, it's live stream, mate. It's a live stream,
That's
Dave.
what I was telling people
It's not a live, Dave.
It's
It's a live game stream.
It's a live stream. Vidian Starship. Okay. Oh, and then we've got Google image search for Battlestar Galactica Enterprise. We will. Trust me, he will. Anything with the original Enterprise, he's going to be checking
I'm
out.
curious.
Vidian Solid
Vidian.
Vidian. Over 350 crew, war, hypothermic charges, grapples. These are the guys who are basically falling apart, aren't they?
Phage.
Yeah. They're phage. Yeah. Coronavirus.
Don't joke.
Yeah, I know.
I personally thought that these were one of the most terrifying villains.
Like going around nicking people's organs. Yeah.
People's up in bad. Is that? I mean, that's genuinely up there with what the fuck.
Basically reminds me of what they were doing with the
Cybermen. Yeah, I knew you had to throw a Doctor Who reference in there. I knew you were going to do it.
Well, that was body horror. So is this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. So that's quite cool. Hello.
Made me wish they'd have gone with that design. Yeah. They tried apparently they tried a few different.
Fair enough. The DM making deadlock. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's quite cool. All right, there we go, and that's issue 179.
Now, I have to say, of all the alien ships, this was one I wanted and was disappointed with the execution of.
It's another one's a bit.
It's a bit fuzzy where you don't want it to be fuzzy.
I was never a particular fan of this design, but it's okay. But it's nothing to write home about.
No, it's an 8.5 at best.
I was thinking more 7, but alright.
It's the end of the run.
It's the end of the run. They just snuck that in towards the end.
Yeah.
Instead of some other ships they could have done.
Yeah.
But there we go.
It's one of those.
Oh, we've missed issue 170.
Oh no, there's issue 170, which was what?
The Tunguski arena ship.
Oh no! I did it out of order for a reason.
Okay, so we'll do the rock ship, yeah.
No, the Borg ship.
But that's the last issue. We should do the last
issue.
issue
Yeah, I know.
last.
I don't want you to do that one last. I want you to do this one last. Let's
do the Borg ship. All right, let's have a look. Let's just catch up with some of this. Adam Boots. I was creeped out when the Vidian wore Durst's face. Not shocked. I think that was a general idea. Dangerous Dak says it's a bit small, but I'd say it's far better model than the first Vidian ship we got, which was very like in comparison.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Nathan says, "What's your favourite ship through the whole series?" Mine's a Valdor. I can understand that.
My favourite ship in the whole series.
Because the problem is that you say that to me, and the immediate things that are coming into my head are the Merchantman, the Oberth.
The Oberth class.
That was really nicely done. It's those two. Isn't it interesting? They're both from Star Trek 3. I'm probably going to have to say Space Dock though, because
I'm sorry if we can say our favourite one. Space Dock.
Yeah, because the attachment to the Space Dock for us is huge.
Technically, is part of the ships, so you can count it as. So so when I did my 5 that I would save earlier, I
Space Dock. Yeah. Space Dock is a huge.
But if you're talking about the actual ships, you know what? I would genuinely. This is going to sound so bad, but I really like the All Good Things Enterprise. I think that was an incredibly well done model.
It still has the errors from the original. From
but there's still a lot.
Did they do an XL? They've done an XL of that recently.
I heard. I've not seen photos.
Yeah.
Right. So let's do the ship that didn't.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Space Dock. I mean, Space Dock. It's basically anything from Star Trek 3. Pretty much.
So let's do the ship.
Hold on. Dangerous Dak. Well, the Valdor was green.
Well, yes. Yeah.
And was very, very nicely done. I do want two of those, but either side of an E. But I haven't got a Scimitar yet, so I'm so far behind on stuff I want. Anyway.
The ship that didn't need doing.
Didn't it?
No, not really.
Why? They hadn't done it properly yet.
They hadn't done it properly, but we already had one. I cannot help but feel that other ships they could have still done. But
this
one,
is the first contact.
But there's one thing on that.
Was the other one first contact one? Was that the best?
No, this is the first contact.
That one, okay.
There's one thing about that I do like, and the paint isn't on there. It's too dark in my opinion.
And there's this.
There you go. That's the only thing that makes that model stand out.
Yeah. So we can see the ball coming out.
Yeah. Did it make it?
Now there's this Mr. Dangerous Dak here. Who,
what would Mr. Dangerous Dak?
He dry brushed his.
Oh, now I should imagine that would look a lot better if it had been
absolutely gorgeous. Better, So I think that's worth it. And
it might be on my list of jobs to do.
The green really does need to stand out a bit more because that's really, really muted. But that might be your model. I'm not sure.
It could be.
Could be. Right, so yes. Oh, here we go. Dangerous Dak. The XL AGT is a nice model of the AGT in my personal opinion. Still misses some of the bits off, but it's got more on it. Oh, I strongly disagree that this did not need doing. We still need a proper TNG cube from them. We do.
We
need a proper
do,
TNG
but
cube.
my problem is the fact that there are still other ships that we can do, and
Well, we've still got specials to go.
we've still got
And
specials.
if it does
to
get
go.
relaunched, as a not
Oh,
artwork,
I'm not doing this again. This costs a fortune.
they'll just add to it. It'll be like, oh, that's a reissue.
I'll
I
have to-
don't need that one. That's brand new. I need that one.
Yeah.
This model is just very, very, very plain. It needs some dry brushing to bring out the detail, and it brings it to life. Hence, you doing that. Did you post it on your group? I think you did, didn't you? Or was it just in that special channel? Not sure. I can smell what is indeed cooking. Why have you left this till last?
Because I was stunned that they did it like that.
Really?
Mm.
What do you mean like that?
The way they put the join straight through, and then did 2 different tone, and then panelled it.
Is that accurate? Because I can't remember.
No.
Have you got the Mac?
No. I have, but not here.
You can't find it.
No.
Right, okay.
Evidently, you didn't make it into the box.
I'm not quite sure what to say about this.
I know what to say about it.
It's a mess.
It's a 5, which is why
Oh,
we
dear.
saved it till last, because I
So you
scored
could
I
have
scored
some
so
form.
many of them. We didn't actually score the cube, by the way.
That's plain. Could have done with more pop. 7.
8.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's a 5, and is the lowest score of a ship in a very long time.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted it for last, because
Fair
it's terrible.
Hmm.
The join mark is bad. The attention to detail is poor. The execution is weak. It's not.
It's not ticking any of your boxes, is it?
And it's just crap.
Yeah.
It's just crap.
So
You
why is
know-
he getting 5 if it's that crap?
Because I didn't want to score it lower than a 5, because the things I've scored lower than 5 were better than.
That's my point. Why is he getting 5?
I'm just being nice. about
Being
the
nice
last one.
towards it. Yeah. It's crap, dude. It's crap.
Don't care. Finish the
Okay.
collection. Oh, I'll tell you what though. Note out to Eagle Moss, you bastards.
You bankrupted.
I cannot help but feel that there should have been a hidden secret special gift for people who subscribe to the entire collection. Didn't bitch that much when you fudged up quite simple ships. Didn't bitch that much when broken ships turned up and you only actually claimed for about half of them. We didn't get a badge going, woohoo, you stupid bastards for doing it. We didn't get this is a secret ship that we didn't tell you about as a thank you for subscribing to the whole damn thing, and not bitching too much about the pay increases. To be fair, I don't mind those. That was
fair
income.
enough.
But I do think that there should have been a secret something as a thank you to people that had stuck with the entire collection. I do think there should have been something, because the thing is, you can go online and, in theory, you can go online and buy the entire collection. In theory, because me and you both know some ships come in and out and all the rest of it, I think there should have been a something for people who continued there. There wasn't even a letter with the last issue saying, thanks, sucker. You know, I think Ben should have put something.
I think what
Together.
also has to be remarked upon is the fact that subscribers didn't even get notified
No.
of some of the bonus specials or any
No,
of the bonus
we
specials.
didn't get notified about the specials. We didn't get notified about the web exclusives. I mean, don't get me wrong. Convention exclusives are convention
Okay,
exclusives.
bear in
That's
mind when
fair
I
enough.
say bonus specials, I mean the web specials.
Okay.
Because you got notified of the specials because you heard
Yeah,
they
but
paid for.
yeah, but no, actually, there was some that turned up that you didn't get leaflets about.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My annoyance is they did convention specials. Now, don't get me wrong, I like convention specials. I buy convention specials all the time for lots of different things. But when you've got people who specifically subscribe to the series, I think maybe they should have been given an option for it.
Yeah.
Okay? They did not tell us about none of that. We didn't get told about that. You had to go onto the website. When we originally subscribed, we were told that we would get an online access pass, which would give you access to the 3D designs for all these ships. Do you remember way back when we were told we were going to get a special thing, and then they, because it didn't work and they couldn't get it to go, right?
And there was basically the online access to the magazines which nobody used, which is why they pulled it.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't mind that they pulled it, but it was originally advertised as part of a bonus for you subscribing to it, and they went nope. I must confess, I was actually going to wait and just download the whole thing. I wasn't just going to do it.
Right.
But they did all of that, and then I feel slightly legged over. There wasn't even a letter saying thank you very much. We're going to continue with your specials, which they are, and you are going to receive.
I mean, this is the thing: is you've not had any notification of regular one at all.
No,
have you?
no.
So you're not even totally sure they're going to charge you for it and send it to you.
They better.
They better, yeah. But
because I'll be really pissed if I've got to fiddle around online to try and get that.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, for those of you who don't know, Sven is my gateway to Eaglemoss Online because I can't be dealing with that. So he tells me when the specials are coming out that I need to buy and all the rest of it. Thank you very much appreciated.
That's all right. I might have missed a few over the last couple of months.
Well, we've been busy, so that's fair enough. So I don't know. It could just be a personal peeve on my behalf, but I think it would have been nice to have had a letter from them saying thank you very much for sticking it out. We appreciate that originally we were 80 issues and we ran over slightly.
A little bit.
I mean, the thing is, they did ask you. There was one point when there was a price increase, and they gave you an option out. And I thought that was kind of funny as well. We're giving you this option out. You've got the option out at any point. You phone and go, I want to unsubscribe. So I thought that was a strange thing. I don't know. It was one of those things I did not feel particularly appreciated as a customer. And I really think there should have been something. Obviously, I think maybe a shuttle. Not necessarily a ship, maybe a shuttle. Or a badge. Being a badge collector, a badge would have been a big thing to me,
Yeah.
I subscribed to the Star Trek Eaglemoss collection. All I got was this LaserCon badge, and it'd been a combat. That would have just topped it off for me. That would have. So maybe a plaque. Maybe like the mini commissioning.
I completed the collection.
I completed I
can see where you're coming from. The thing is, it's not complete yet.
Yeah,
they're
but
still going to be doing
no. If they were going to do something like that, they should have done it with the last issue of the magazine.
Fair enough. I can understand.
It should have been. As I said, the argument could be, well, you've got the entire collection. That is. But I cannot help but feel that something from Eaglemoss as a thank you should have been done.
Having said that, you don't know about what's been going on at Eaglemoss, do you?
I haven't got a clue.
No.
Why?
Okay.
What's been going on over at Eaglemoss?
Well, they've actually stopped sub-distribution and all sorts of things.
Have they?
Yeah, because of the financial situation.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
Yeah, but let's trace back through some of these because I'm sure someone's going to quote you, be mentioning something. When it comes to accurate reference of this model, though, oh boy, Mike Okuda posted a pic of it, and all the original model makers came to the comments. Out in the comments to share info. Turns out it is kind of jet black, but I'm sure they've hit it on the grey coat on top because the model is done display US is grey. So yeah, the cube.
The cube.
There was interesting background stuff about that. The defining feature of the FC cube, which Ian left off, but is, to be honest, hard to see on the screen, is covered in thousands little brass silver points on it. It couldn't have been replicated.
No, you couldn't have. No.
It would have been nice, Dave, but with the news that EM have pulled out from sub-distribution, tells you all you need to know about from that.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, they've struggled because they're relying on stuff from China.
Yeah.
So they've actually pulled all of the collections from retail, except the Batman one of the Batman ones, because the models are made in Europe.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand. So Yeah. So for instance, I think it was issue 180 of the Doctor Who collection.
Yeah.
Was the last one that went out to newsagents. They didn't tell the newsagents though. So there's literally customers going into their local debate Smiths or whatever, expecting to pick up their where's my next issue. So that store managers are buying them from the website, getting them in to give to their customers.
Well, fair play to the managers
Because
who are doing that.
yeah, because there are customers who don't know how to get online. Simple as that. It's the whole
With
digital
Doctor Who
inclusion.
fans, no, with Doctor Who fans, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, because some of them, they've been collecting this stuff since '63.
No, yeah, it's
For crying out loud.
Well, it's like,
and digital
I'm
inclusion is a
not being
massive
funny.
problem.
You know, I'm not a great fan of hunting.
Yeah, I mean, digital inclusion is a huge, massive problem, which I run into at work every day. So yeah, look at all those ships! Woohoo! Irish Trekkie. Hello down there, bud. You're all right. There was a letter saying it's coming to an end, though. That's not what you mean, though.
That's not what I mean.
No, you mean a thank
I mean a
you.
thank you. That was just to let you know, and that we're gonna pony up and put like 3 issues into a box. That wasn't a no. I wanted a specific thank you very much. You subscribed for the entire thing.
Yeah, Dave. There also says a shuttle costs them more to make, according to Ben. I can understand that because the size. A badge seems likely. Likely? They're actually thinking about doing something. I'd quite like them to do a series of badges.
You know what the Fat Files did?
Yeah. So that'd be quite cool.
They could partner up with fan sets.
Nathan, who's from Australia, I cheated because the new distributor here in Australia is useless, so I bought them all off the UK website.
Yeah, don't blame me, dude. By the way, feel free to private message me because there's Star Trek stuff in Australian licensing districts that we don't have over here, and Australians don't put it on eBay because shipping to the UK is a pain in the arse. So I might be able to sort something Starship out with you.
Contact him directly, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Contact me via the Facebook.
A golden base plate to mark a complete collection.
You see, there
That
you
would
go.
be nice. That's Damien suggesting that. That's quite cool. Dave says, lol, those shuttle stands are atrocious.
No, the shuttle stands are abysmal.
Yeah.
The only reason I have them on the stands is because not all of them can stand independently, and I don't want to have a hodgepodge.
And then the Tandargo just fell off. He's right.
He's right. It did.
Well, no, just more likely than the shuttle with a badge. It's more likely than the shuttle. It'd be nice. No,
just as I said, I'm not saying like a big thing. I'm not even saying an expensive thing. I'm just saying a thing. Just something that all of us, because the Hero Collector lot are totally going to get what I mean. Just a little something for you to go, I'm a sucker. I did it. Yeah, just a thing.
In this imaginary instance.
In this imaginary instance.
So,
So, because the thing is, I don't know how many people actually subscribe to the whole thing, but there must have been quite a few of us who stuck with it.
Not enough for it to go past 180.
Yeah, 100, dude, 180 is a lot of ships.
I know.
It's the whole wall in my living room.
I mean,
which,
to be honest,
okay, I appreciate
I'm in no position
the
to comment
Americans.
because I've been having to cherry pick since God knows when was the issue.
I appreciate to the Americans, they're looking at the wall in my living room going, my toilet's bigger than that. But, in England...
Washroom.
Washroom. In England, it's a chunk.
Yeah.
Especially if you collect the XLs and the rest
Now you
of
see,
it.
this is the thing, is you're not doing the Discovery ships because they're too big, aren't you?
No, I don't do the Discovery ships, and specifically because they are too big.
Too big. Let's hope that the Picard... Well, this is the thing. If they did the Discoveries all in this size...
I'd continue the collection. Let's put it this way. I do not do online. I'm considering the online collection because they
this
are
is
in
really well done
size.
and nice.
It's well done. The size format works.
Yeah.
And I like the boxes, although I wouldn't display them in the boxes. I do like the box format.
But the thing is those are far easier to get onto shelves in collector stores.
Oh
Yeah.
Totally.
So we can see that.
I get that.
God, the Disco collection is massive.
Yeah.
This is from Dave. who I assume has all of them, and is therefore taking up, his
Okay,
entire
I
wing
admit,
of his house.
I have the Discovery because it is a stunning model, and I've got the Shenzhou because when you originally subscribed you got that, and I've got the Discovery version of the Enterprise
Because it's gorgeous.
because it's stunning. I have not got the Klingon ships. I would get the Klingon ships in the smaller size, but there is no way I am having. I begrudge having the Klingon ships.
With this,
The specials, let alone no, I'm not doing it.
you don't like Klingon ships anyway, full stop.
I'm not a fan of the Klingon ships, but that's a personal preference rather than a thing.
STO ships are great though, says Dave. Yep.
Yeah.
What are the top 5? Sunstreaker Titan. What are your top 5 ships they didn't make?
I'm
Ouch.
sorry, I'd have to put way too much thought onto that to be put on the spot. I appreciate the question, and
Maybe we'll come back to it.
we'll come back to it. But I personally, I'm not touching that with a barge pole just because I'd want time to actually think about it.
That's understandable.
And also, I'm not being funny. I'd need to check as well because I'm not 100%.
The 2 planets of the Titans Enterprises.
Mm.
I'd quite like to have seen those. The Space Shuttle Enterprise, which I know doesn't technically count, but you know what I'm saying. We've done XC.
Actually, no, I'm going to disagree with you. It's
should be.
It should
because it was on. It was on images on the.
It counts because it was listed in TNG and they listed it in Enterprise, so it should have been.
Okay. Just trying to think. That's all I've got in my head at the minute.
I don't think they could ever do that one because they would.
But
Actually, no. You're gonna say I'm gonna say I don't think they could do it but NASA are actually really cooperative with people who want to do space themed toys, so they could probably do. Actually, you know what? That is something. If Eagle Moss did, I must confess, I would give serious consideration to. Would be a NASA run of shuttles and so some of the
well, the Enterprise could be done as a model on the back of a Boeing.
Yeah, they could do it.
And then you could have one of the other shuttles on the boosters.
Yeah.
One of the shuttles on its own.
Yeah.
One of the shuttles landing gear down.
Yeah, they could do a whole montage of.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to think. If we're gonna go away from just the ships to try and get this 5 together, Starbase 74 is an XL.
Oh, what? Oh yeah.
That would have worked. Starbase 74 is an XL, so you can put it next to Space Dock and go, actually, yes, it is significantly bigger.
They did Dreadnought, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm having problems remembering 180 ships here, plus the specials, plus the bonus specials, plus everything else.
I'd like to see them do the sea.
The Bonaventure, the other Bonaventure.
Yes.
From animated. That's a shame.
Mind you, the fact that they did the Bonaventure was good.
Yeah. Yeah, the animated one would have been nice though. It's ridiculous.
Actually, I'll tell you the one I really wanted them to do, but they could only do it as an XL. I'd like to see Year of Hell Enterprise. Voyager. Enterprise, I'm fucking losing it. I'd like to see a proper detailed. I mean, I know some hobby modelists have done stunning jobs, and ironically, I have 3 Voyagers specifically set aside for me to cut into to try get, because I want to have a go before I do it with the final one. I would like there to be an official one.
I would quite like to see a dry dock, ideally.
A dry dock. Actually, what's his name did a really nice 3D print. I don't know why I'm saying what's his name, and I know it's Dave. Did a really nice 3D print of the dry dock, which was good. McKinley Station
with a part done refit of the Enterprise on it. That would have been nice.
Would be nice.
McKinley would have been nice.
Would be nice.
There's a lot of stations that could
actually
the Space Office from TNG from the motion pictures I've already mentioned.
What? Oh god. Again, okay. Please don't lay into me for this one. I know it's boring and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, blah 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 blah. I would have liked to have seen maybe not the whole thing, but a section of the Argus array.
Okay.
You could have had like 4 panels of the Argus array.
A bit of the Dyson Sphere. to put your Genolan on.
Actually, if they'd have just done the dock, just done
that'd be
the
quite
airlock for that would be.
And put the Genolan in it.
Oh, that would be.
Blue bubble
That'd be way too much work.
Yeah,
Lovely.
probably. Okay, I do not own.
What about if they did the doorway for it and did blue grips? Yeah,
To hold the Genolan.
angled blue grips, and you just put any ship you like. You can adjust the doors so that the blue grips hold your model, and you can have any ship you wanted in it. That would be the way to do that one.
There is obviously that one ship missing from First Contact.
You're a bad man.
I can't see them licensing the Millennium Falcon in a hurry, but you know.
You're a bad man.
Dave says, I do not own most of the Disco collection, all the Federation ships from Season 1 and the Section 31 and D7, and that's about it. I think even for most people, it's just too much space.
Actually, you know what? I'll also admit, and yeah, just financially, I'm not in the best place. So Discovery ships.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Wasn't happening.
Dave also says 5 unmade ships from canon is hard to come up with at this point. The other races of Year of Hell.
I wasn't that bothered about, but yeah. But I tell you what, if you're going to go about other races, there were races that appeared in Voyager that weren't used, and I'm really struggling to think of the names. But the episode where they're caught in the void, there was several designs of ships in there that were never seen in any of the collection. So I'm not advocating that those would be ships I'd want, but I am saying that's why, to answer that question properly, I would have to go back and check a few things, because I just don't remember the names. I don't remember the names of the ships I own, so ships I don't own is...
Dave also says the TNG cube, so best of both
Yeah,
worlds.
TNG cube, yeah.
Cube.
Yeah, I got it.
McKinley Station, Adam says, yeah. Dangerous Dark, Dave says, Cardassian Dreadnought, no, they didn't do it. They didn't do the missile.
Right, there you go. That is one I would have liked.
Would you wanted the 3 nacelle Federation class TOS?
Yes.
Okay, even though it's not really canon.
I'd like the proper Dreadnought as well.
What do you mean the proper Dreadnought? Isn't that a Federation class?
Yeah, there were there was a Constitution class Dreadnought that was different to the standard Constitution class. It had a square hull for the bottom underneath the so you had the standard source section, standard nacelles, and a square rounded top and a square hull for the bottom of the under deflect additional.
Oh, okay.
It's listed in one of the technical manuals.
You sure that's not just the Federation class? It's got the second.
No,
navigation
I'll show you a
deflector at the
picture.
back.
No, I you know what? I wasn't a fan of that, but that technically should have been done. Actually,
It's
what
not
was
canon.
It's
Franz Joseph's like special, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
the
but
one single nacelle
it's been
things
around
and
that long.
stuff.
Well, you see, the thing is, Gene didn't like uneven
Well, yeah.
numbers anyway, so it was because he specified that with in for the motion picture onwards, because they wanted to put one of the nacelle with the one engine thing, and that was going to make an appearance, and he was like, "What the fuck is it making an appearance?"
Fair enough. Dave also says the only Dreadnought was the Vengeance. Let's not talk about it.
There's lots of references to Dreadnoughts and Dreadnought classes, but yeah.
The encounter at Farpoint Aliens would have been nice. Space Jellyfish.
And technically not a ship. It's a life form.
Yes, but so's Tin Man. We got that.
Yeah, but you could argue that was a ship, because it made itself into a ship. Where the
So
jellyfish
did the
were.
Jellyfish.
Only when it was landed.
Well, no, the other one allowed people aboard, didn't it? Turn itself into a ship.
I think you're onto hard to do.
Um,
Come on, guys! They couldn't get ships to look right. What have they got with?
Adam Boots says a Vanguard station from the novels. I don't remember them. I don't remember.
I don't remember what they look like. I know what he's on about, but I can't think what it looked like. Sorry, That's a niche thing, and going back quite a way, I'm afraid I would have to go back and check the source material.
Dave says, I want to say most of the other ships in Void were reuses of other designs that, which we did get some of. Not sure. On
They
that,
were.
though.
There were a lot of hodgepodges though.
Yeah.
It was the same as
They're more Frankenstein ships, weren't they?
Frankenstein.
Adam says Star Empire class and Federation class. Star Empire class is that the Constitution with extra bits. Right. Okay. Anybody got any final questions, because we are well over time.
Late.
And I really need to pee.
Well, you see, there is that, but there's something that's not higher that I want to watch. So.
Which deck's that on?
Yeah.
It's not one of the upper ones, is it?
No, it's not an upper one.
All right. Nathan says, I wish they did the ship from 30 days.
Okay, you've lost me. 30
days.
30 days.
But I'm drawing a blank a lot of things.
30 days? No, what was 30 days? I can't remember. Sorry, could you give me a reference there? Because beyond the name, I'm drawing a blank.
Adam says, I'm currently working on designing a 3D printable Future Imperfect badge with switchable bars for different ranks.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Easy, you could do little clip plates.
Okay, the underwater ship from the water planet, Tom Paris, Core
Yeah,
Marshall Infantry.
Oh.
30 days underwater subship in Voyager, Tom Paris, Ocean War.
Thank you very much, because the name completely was drawing the blank there. Yeah, that was an interesting ship.
Okay.
There was to be honest, there was a couple of ships from Voyager that just did not make the collection, but I understood why they were used in one episode. But the thing is,
but we've had other stuff that's only been in one.
We've had lots of TNG stuff that made. I was amazed that they put the
Beryllian like battle cruiser.
No, the Voyager one with where they dump toxins in space. I can't remember.
Oh, the one that actually looks like. Yeah,
incredibly detailed little model. I was surprised they made that one. I'm drawing a blank to the name, but yeah.
Okay. So, Echo Sound Well Weird. Hello, Katrine Natalie Smith. Hello. Sound is well weird.
I don't know what this sounds like.
No, to be fair.
We can't hear this.
Probably for the best. The feedback will be horrible. So yes, I think
we can wrap it up.
We can wrap it up. Thank you for everyone who has supported us with reviewing all of these. The Mailon Cruiser, yes, the Mailon Freighter. Yes,
Mailon, thank you.
Thank you, Michael. So thank you there to Nathan, Adam and Dave for the 30-day reference. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Hero Collective?
Hero Collective group.
Thank you to the great bunch of guys. No, see, honestly, thanks. They've done lots of shout outs and been very supportive of our little franchise and our little fun of doing these bits. Who's the gentleman who did the scale posters? Because those were fantastic as well. Colin. Love your work, Colin. Sorry I haven't had a chance to see more of it lately, but the stuff I have seen of your stuff is fantastic. The reference for the guy who does the decal replacements.
Bob Matz.
Bob Matz. He produces fantastic add-ons to enhance pieces that were missed or errors in the collection. Love your work again. You've done fantastic bits. Irish Tricky. Everybody loves Irish Tricky. That's great.
Dangerous Stack Dave.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The whole gang.
Okay. Before we finish off tonight's thing, it's all magnetic and wearable. Currently running it out. Everything is worked out. Right. Okay. So
for the badge.
Adam's doing his magnetic bit.
Dude. When you figure it out and you get it done and dusted, contact us. We'll definitely want those.
Katrine says you just started. No, we started at 8:30. It's been 2.25 hours.
We are really. This was only meant to be 90 minutes. We're running over.
So we failed the challenge, basically.
Yeah. What's this wee white man? You dragged me into this.
I know.
Okay, so
Dangerous Stack says, "Wait, this is the end of it all."
No. Okay, so whilst we will no longer be doing fortnightly reviews of the ships, we will continue to do reviews of the specials
whenever we can afford to grab, because that's another issue.
If people want to send us bits to review that we haven't, we are happy to do so. However, You're going to have to wait for us to buy bits for the next few issues.
Yeah.
But we are going to continue with Geekology in its original format. So we are going to still be doing reviews of all sorts of science fiction bits and pieces, including Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
We will still be doing all the toys and all the stuff we originally did. We've got new projects coming along the same lines, as in this bar steward is making me watch Doctor Who, and in return I'm making him watch some other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So we've got reaction videos, we've got review videos of merchandise continuing.
I've still got a 2.5 years worth of Transformers to get through.
We also have live events when events start back up.
Yeah.
We will be continuing those. We are still in command of Space Dock Birmingham for those of you who are in SFI, and for those of you who are not in SFI, we are an inclusive fan club, which means you can still participate in our meetings and our online, but we would like